Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Angel Messages reading. Look at the 3 different cards before you and decide which one is really calling to you. Don't overthink it. I'm going to start with the first card, and there are timestamps listed for them all below. All right, let's see what the theme is going to be for group number 1. Group number 1, what's the theme? Craving. All right, it says here, cravings signal to us a need that isn't being met. For example, did you know that if you are craving chocolate, you may just need magnesium? Take a look at your cravings and look for the root need that will actually support you. All right, so I'm hearing that some of you may be having unhealthy habits, and the reason you haven't been able to break them is that you got these really intense cravings. This thing about magnesium is absolutely true. I started taking magnesium and I don't crave chocolate anymore, so there you go. Listen to the cards. A lot of times, though, cravings are more from something emotional. You've probably heard of emotional eating. People who are addicted to sex, people who are addicted to drugs that need that high, there are all kinds of things a person might crave for a whole lot of different reasons. This is a very general reading. So let's pull some more cards and see what this is saying to the majority of you, shall we? Now, the way, if you're having a craving, by the way, if you want to calm that craving down, do try emotional, that tapping, EFT. That works really, really well. I could put up a video about that to guide you through it. Just me and the cookie. The cookies are my failing. All right, but now we're thinking about you. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. One more. All right, so these are the Angel Messages cards. First, we have Layla. She's saying you should spend enough time outside in nature. All right, listen, what I'm getting from this is when you're feeling stressed out or depressed, that's when cravings can really rear their ugly head, and take hold and cause you to do things like, eat a whole box of cookies, for example, or smoke a lot, to cram down those feelings, or take drugs or drink, whatever your coping mechanism is. It is scientifically proven, people. Get outside, take a walk. It doesn't have to be a sports walk. Just go outside, take a walk. And if you're nowhere near nature, or if you're a woman alone and you don't want to walk by yourself in the park, I get that. Just, a tree-lined street will do. Or your backyard, go outside, see the green, see the blue of the sky. Also, don't be afraid to go outside in the rain. Rain is really, really, really good for you, for the ions that it releases into the air. All of these things are proven to relieve stress and depression. Next, we have Rosetta. Okay. The card itself is saying that you have a gift for working with younger people. So for some of you, this may mean that you are stressed concerning your children. Or I'm hearing perhaps one of your children is having an addiction issue. And it can also be that this, whatever it is that's triggering these cravings, is something that stems from your past, from your childhood trauma. I think that is going to be most of you. If you're dealing with a child, I'm hearing, don't yell at them. Be open, be supportive, give them a really safe space to talk. You know, say, I swear I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to shout at you. I just want to listen. I want to hear where you're coming from. Because when you keep those channels open and you're not judgy and you're not bringing in your fear, because of course, you know, if your child is struggling with an addiction, you know, you're going to get really afraid and really stressed and worried that something bad's going to happen to them, right? That's how we're wired as parents. But dumping all that extra anxiety on them will exacerbate their problems. So what you really need to do is take a deep breath, you know, go take a walk, whatever you need to get super calm, and just try and have a good talk with them. Maybe figuring out for yourself, without analyzing them to their face right away, figuring out what it might be that's causing the problem. All right, we'll keep going with this, okay? And if it's childhood trauma of your own, well, there's all kinds of ways to work through that. You know, there's healings, there's meditations, there's therapy. There's family. I'm hearing family constellations. Have you ever heard of family constellations therapy? I have actually done that a couple of times. It was amazing. So look into that. All right, now we have Isabella. Okay. Now this is saying it's the right time to start something new. This will create a positive effect, right? If you have positive expectations, you will have, your plans will succeed. So what I'm seeing from this whole picture, right, is that whatever is stressing you out, it's because, number one, you have some expectations that you don't believe will come true because of the past, things that happened in the past. And that is making you extra stressed out. And that is making it very hard for you to visualize a positive outcome. So you really, really need to let go. Leave the past in the past. It's, you know, as a spiritual coach, I'm sitting here like, oh, I need to coach this person. But we don't have a whole day, do we? No. So listen, you need to let go of the past. You need to heal your past trauma. You need to realize, the angels are saying, realize you're not there anymore. Forgive the past. Forgive yourself. Forgive whoever else that was. Stop hurting yourself over and over. by putting yourself back there where it didn't go well. It will go well. It can go well. You just need to remain positive and not get stressed out and not go down the negative spiral, right? The craving could also just be the negative thinking, that negative spiral you go down when that little ego voice that says, oh, it didn't work out last time, we got hurt last time, it was terrible, you shouldn't do that again, right? And then you start freaking out, right? Okay, let's get some more clarification. I have here the Crystal Angels deck. They're really good for sort of healing solutions. This is a really great deck. It always has good advice. Let's see. I did a reading for myself this morning to warm up, and I also got this card. Okay. Ooh, don't do that. Ooh. Yep. Okay, and one more. What did I tell you? Okay. Here we have Sujilite. It's saying recognize your divine power. You know, recognize it. Name it. What is it again? Recognize that you have God. Sorry. Right, I'm translating from Dutch here. Recognize that you have divine power. Be assertive and strong instead of being a people pleaser, right? Strong boundaries. This is also part of the going out, having some time, some space for yourself. You need to meet your own needs. Yes, of course, you're a lovely, wonderful, empathic person. I can feel that, and you're very generous, and that's good. That's good to be a generous person, but sometimes you also need to be a little selfish and have a balance so that your needs are also met, because otherwise, you know, you get drained, you get depleted, and that's when you, I'm hearing that you're craving, some of you are craving praise, you know, recognition. So you're letting people walk all over your boundaries. You're being a people pleaser because you crave that affection, that love, and you think, because of your past, you think that you're not really worthy of it, and that, you know, just on your own, and that you need to do all these things in order to receive that love and attention. Okay. So listen, the angels want you to know that's not true. And by the way, you don't want that kind of love and attention, because, you know, those people that you're people pleasing, the minute you stop people pleasing them, they're gonna get pissed off, and they're gonna yell at you, and they're gonna, you know, like, how dare you? And do you know what I'm saying? That's not real love and affection. You really, what you're wanting is true love, appreciation, affection. And yes, of course, be generous when you're really feeling it, you know. That's not it, but don't go people pleasing as a transaction, right? Ooh, if I do this for that person, then they're gonna, you know, whatever, do this for me, feel this for me. praise me. That is not good for you. Not good for you. And here we have watermelon tourmaline. And again, it's telling you that you need to lessen your stress. You need to relax yourself spiritually and physically. Take some time for yourself, clear your agenda, or whatever time that you can clear. You'd be surprised if, for example, one of your addictions is scrolling social media or binge watching television. You'd be surprised the enormous amounts of time that get freed up when you don't do that. All these people are like, oh, I don't have time. Even I'm guilty of that. But you do. There's so much spare time, but we've gotten so trained to just pick up our phone or turn on the TV when there's nothing to do that we're losing, we're throwing a lot of our time away. So be more discerning. I'm hearing just be more discerning. It's not like you can't watch TV at all, but don't just watch it to watch it. It should be like something you're really excited about watching, like a really, really great show, right? And you don't have to binge watch it. Spread it out, enjoy it, make it last longer, right? We've also been trained, because everything is going so fast now, right? With the internet, with technology, we've been trained for this like instant gratification. Let it stretch it out. Let it last. You don't have to come in 5 minutes, if you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. Yeah, it's saying because you've been overgiving, you need time to recharge. You need time to recharge. And here we go. Forgiveness. What was I talking about? This is Topaz. Forgiveness heals. It's time to release repressed anger, because it is blocking your health and your happiness. And that is so true. Repressed anger, that anger gets stored. Repressed emotions, strong emotions, trauma, all that stuff, that gets actually stored in your body. Sometimes if you're a meditator, go through your whole body and ask it, where is this stored? Where is that stored? You will feel it. If you're not a meditator, if you find that hard, and a lot of people do, especially, like I said, with all of this stimulation from media, and so many people now, we have ADHD and all that. It's hard to sit still and concentrate. The easy way to meditate is to just go for a walk. Go for a walk by yourself, not with your phone or your ear pods in. You don't know how many people I see taking walks and they're like watching something on their phone or listening to a podcast. Don't do that. Quiet. You need peace. You need quiet. You need to be alone with your thoughts. That you process emotions that way. If you had time, if you would get up like 20 minutes earlier and go for a walk before you shower and get dressed, it's amazing. It will process like any upsetness, any emotions, anything that's like bothering you while you're walking. It's all going to bubble up to the surface and just get released. It's like magic. You don't even have to do anything for it. You don't have to say that's what you want. You just do it. And it's really funny. You may notice, like, if you're really upset about something, you'll find you're walking faster, and once you've calmed down, you'll go back at a normal pace. So it's actually very, very helpful, very good advice telling you to go outside, because it will help to release these emotions. And you can go and say, especially say you've done a body scan, you know, and figured out where these stored things are. When you go for a walk, you know, focus on those areas. Focus on relaxing, releasing from those areas. All right. Now, let's see. I'm going to ask the moon. We're going to ask the moon, what is blocking your manifestation, or how to manifest whatever it is that you're wanting. How about that? And how to, in this case, let's get more specific, right? Since this is pretty specific reading I'm getting. How to deal with your cravings, right? Or maybe like how are those cravings? Okay, here we go. How are your cravings, or someone close to you's cravings? Maybe it's someone in your life who's having the cravings, and you're bending over backwards to help them, to your own detriment, I'm hearing for some of you. Oh my, okay. So, okay. Moon, asking the moon, how are these cravings, or how to deal with these cravings, either how they're blocking you, or just how to deal with them, so that you can manifest something better. Okay. First, we have full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. Yes, it's just going with all of this. Stop trying to make things happen. Stop trying so hard to make whatever that dream is of yours, or whatever it is that you want. Stop trying so hard, you know, for example, with the people pleasing, or just stop trying so hard. Just know, you know what? Here's a good mantra for you if you're a person who's trying too hard to get to where they want to go. Just keep saying to yourself over and over, I have faith that life I have faith that life will bring what is best for me in its own time. I have faith that life will bring what is best for me in its own time. Life has my back. The universe has my back. I don't need to push. I don't need to rush. I need balance. You need balance. So, you know, say you're trying to start a business, or whatever it is you're trying to do. Don't just constantly push. Yes, of course, work at it. Of course, that's how stuff gets done. But, you know, remember to stop and take a walk. Remember to get enough sleep. Remember to stop and eat lunch, says the girl who did not eat lunch today. Okay? These messages are as much for you as they are for me. Okay? You need a work-life balance. You need a relationships self-balance. Keep it in balance. We have new moon in Aries. It says go for it. But together with this, I love how these are also color coordinated. It's time. It's time to deal with this addiction situation now, whether it's someone in your family, or a very dear friend, or yourself. It's time to take care of that. It's time to take care of that. Whatever it is that you need to do to take care of that. And just know that the universe, life, the angels, whoever you want to pray to for assistance, right? They're there to help you. They're there to help you. And we have go deeper. And this says to me that this craving, this addiction, like it says here, you need to look for the root need, right? My root need, for example, is not that I want to have a cookie, you know, because if that was my root need, for example, I could just have 1 or 2 or, 3, right? No. Why do I, for example, then need to eat the entire tin, right? Why? What hole is that filling? You need to go deep and figure that out, because that is what's finally going to cure you. And if it's someone else, also, again, what is at the root of that problem? And if it's a child of yours, yes, get help. And it's, I think as parents, we sometimes, well, if you're a parent and your kid has gotten into drugs, for example, and you blame yourself. You're like, what did I do wrong? This is all my fault. And it makes it really hard to face it, because not only are you upset about your child, you're angry at yourself, or you feel like, wait a minute, I did everything right. Why is this happening anyway? So it's just all this frustration wrapped into it, when it could literally be something as simple as your kid has undiagnosed ADHD, and that's why they go for that. They need that because their brain isn't producing enough dopamine. You know what I'm saying? Get to the root, find out what it is, or maybe something has happened that you don't know about, right? You need to get to the root of it. All right, last bit of message we're going to do now. I'm going to ask the elves, the fairies. Whoop. Well, that was, 2 cards. All right, we'll keep those aside. Let's see. All right. This is a very big, fat deck. So I may have just dropped them, but I don't think so. No, I think those were meant for you. They will be extras. Whoop, there's one. Yep. It's the Justice card, I think. Okay. Magician. Oh my. So far we've got 2 major arcana cards. Oh. Okay. And we have these, which we'll get to in a minute. All right. All right. This is all about balance. It's about taking your time. We're talking about going deeper, right? We're talking about getting to the root of this craving, this addiction. So just take your time to gather the facts, whether if it's someone else, get as much information, details as possible. And if it's for yourself too, I'm not wanting you to, let's say that a past trauma comes up, right? Definitely do not go wallowing in that. Just find it, just be a bit instinctive, a bit intuitive about it. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe you don't know what what that is. Maybe it's something you've buried, right? And you don't know about it. But while you're walking outside, you know, you can also ask a question. You could ask a question before you go to bed at night if you don't know what's at the root of it. And it will start to surface. It will start to surface. If it's someone you love, you know, also get all the details. Talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Don't judge them. Don't right away try to analyze them or cure them, or just listen. Just love them. Love them. And love yourself. Love yourself. Stop. Just take care of yourself too. Whether it's you or someone else that you are stressing out about having to take care of, you are also very important. You have to take care of yourself. See, this is the magician. You can do anything you want. Take life in your own hands. Okay? You can do this. Just, I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know if you are overeating or you're smoking or whatever it is you want to stop doing. I tell you, because I have done it, if you just put your foot down for yourself, put your foot down and say no more, no more, and have a goal, a vision, a reason why you're stopping. And once you also figure out where it's coming from, right? Once you do that, once you release that, let's call it that inner demon, right? You will be free, and it will also be a lot easier. So you're going to take your life back, is what I'm hearing. And again, we have the King of Summer. It's all about listening to your heart, speaking from your heart, taking help and advice from people who really are also speaking, acting from their heart, okay? Not energy vampires, not people who just want you to do stuff for them. And those people that really connect, that you really connect with heart to heart, they're going to help you. And also, if you're in the situation, if you're one of those people who is dealing with someone with an addiction, again, like I was telling you, go in with an open heart. Have a heart to heart. Stay loving no matter what. No screaming, no yelling, no feeling sorry for yourself because now you're saddled with this problem, because you know that it's only natural, you know, to feel victimized by this. But it's not about you in that situation. It's about them. It's about helping them. And if it's you, it's about helping you. All right, 2 clarification cards we have here. The 9 of Autumn. Yep. Really, really important. It's again, really important that you guard, you know, time for yourself. You create that time for yourself, and you don't let anyone take it away from you, whether that's a person wanting your attention, or it's your phone or your television set. No, just no, you need to make time for yourself. And if you're a kind of person that needs that to be in your schedule for it to happen, then you, by golly, you put that in your schedule. And you look at your schedule every day and you say, oh, here, oh, look, it's time for whatever, you know, my walk, whatever it is. You make that time and you take it. And yeah. Oh my. All right. Here we have the 8 of Summer. All right. So you're here. these cards have come up for you because you have been longing for a better, more meaningful life. You've maybe been feeling like, is this all there is? Is this all there ever is going to be, right? You're just like stuck in the mundane, mediocre, everyday, dealing with shit, you know? But there is. And you, the reason that feeling perhaps has culminated, right? It's gotten more strong within you and maybe made you feel depressed, is to push you, to make you realize that it's time to move forward. It's time to let that shit go and move forward with your life, right? You have to choose to make a big change in your life. You have to choose it. And believe me, when you choose it, when you really, really choose it, and you're like, okay, that's it. This is what I choose. This is what I want. It's amazing how much willpower you all of a sudden have. If you really, truly choose it for yourself, from your heart, you can do this. You can do this. And if, yeah, this is a general reading. If I can help you, if you would like a one-on-one reading, by all means, I will put a link below and I will be happy to help you. But that's it for now. Sending you so much love. Remember, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Welcome. This is the second reading. I'm going to choose a card from this deck, which is going to provide the theme for your group. Community. All right. It says here, you are surrounded by a wonderful and supportive community. Embrace all the benefits it has to offer and allow yourself to thrive. Lean on them and feel the comfort of being supported. All right. So, what is it that you are trying to accomplish with your life right now? This card suggests for some of you that it would behoove you to make use of your community, your network, your friends, your whoever's in that, your network, your social network. These people can be of great help and support for you. If you do not have, if you are not the butterfly, if you are feeling very alone and wishing you had a community, okay? This is a general reading. We're not all the same, right? Maybe you're longing for a community. It's time to get out there and start making some new friends or join a group of like-minded people, right? There are Facebook groups. There are, you could go to take a class in something that you like, you know, I don't know, go to an improv class or an art class or anything, you know, a workshop, something where you're going to meet people who are interested in the same kind of thing that you are, you know. And there are tons of Facebook communities, right? Look for something. What are you into? There is definitely more than one group of people who are into the same thing, okay? Or maybe it could even be a group of people who are trying to reach the same goal, right? Although, you know how Facebook has like a lot of groups for, you know, entrepreneurs. Be leery of those because usually none of those people are there to help each other. They're just all trying to sell to each other. And on top of it, it's not allowed. So it's like the person running the community is just trying to sell to all of you. So I would really, if I was you, keep it to look for people with similar interests. And if you are super alone, you're feeling super alone, I'm hearing there's some of you there who feel so alone, please know you are not alone. You are surrounded by angelic beings, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. They're all there for you. You are not alone. If you're feeling lonely, you just call on them. Call on them. They'll be there. You can feel their warmth. Just imagine that you're connecting your heart to them. Imagine that they're standing behind you, wrapping you in their wings. Imagine you can do meditations in order to talk to your spirit guides. There's all kinds of ways that you can connect with them and feel their love and support. And ask them to help you find either, one really good quality friend, in my mind, is worth 100 networky acquaintances. But that's just me. But what it's saying is it's time to be social. Be social. So let's get some clarification on that. Why do we need to be social? How is that going to help us? How is that going to affect our lives if we're having trouble being social? How can we meet these people? Star says, you deserve all the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your wishes, and don't compromise. All right, where this has to do with community and friends, it's saying, you want good quality friends? They say that you are the combination, what is it, of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So make sure those are good people and that they're not just bringing you down. I'm hearing that. Okay, so some of these, yes, there's the whole little thing, the blurb that's on the card, but now I'm hearing also it's talking about who are you surrounding yourself with. That is really, really important. You want to be surrounding yourself with loving, positive, supportive people, not downers. Not people who just want something from you, energy vampires. Okay. Some of you do have a good community. You reach, okay, this is what I'm hearing. Reach for your dreams, reach for the stars, and don't let other people bring you down. Don't let other people say, oh, you can't reach that star, maybe aim a little lower. No, okay? And of course, you may never reach that star, but that's the thing. When you have like really big goals, maybe you'll only get 3/4 of the way there, right? But you got 3/4 of the way there. If your goal had been only halfway and you got 3/4 of the way there, you wouldn't be anywhere near as far as you got when you had the really super high goal. Do you see what I'm saying? So reach for the stars, dream big. We have Xana. You're protected from all forms of danger. The worst is behind you. All right, asking you to feel relaxed and safe. Okay, but what it is about this card, again, it's about protecting yourself from negative people, negative energy. And this card is saying you are protected. Don't worry about that. We're protecting you, your family, and all the negatives that you think might happen to you. Say you're a person who has kept to themselves, who's shy, who's introverted, who's been hurt before, okay? For those of you who fit that description, these angels are saying, it's okay now. You can come out now. It's going to be okay. We're here. We're protecting you. We're supporting you. We're going to lead you to the right people. But you need to open the door and step outside. Okay? And stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of other people. I'm hearing Archangel Uriel. It says your emotions, calm down. Tell yourself up to stone. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay. All right. So for those of you who are having problems with relationships, with friendships, okay, you have some anger issues from the past, like maybe a friend really hurt you, really let you down. And you need to forgive them, right? You got to forgive them from your heart and let that go. Because that's what's blocking you from making new friends, right? Maybe that's, you locked yourself behind a door because someone or someone's or a bunch of people over, depending how old you are, right? The older you get, the more people have hurt you. But that's just part of life. And you need to, if you don't let it go, you just keep being hurt over and over and over again, right? Because you just, every time you remember that, you feel that pain again. You want to let that go. You don't want to keep feeling old pain. It's in the past. This card, look to the future. Look for something better. Know that something better is coming, okay? And that if you let the old pain go, you are going to then be open. You're going to be in a state to receive loving friendships, even love, like loving relationships. This is all about, this card is all about you and your relation to others, okay? That's what this reading seems to be about. So let's get more clarification, or I will keep talking until tomorrow. What do they need to know? What healing do they need to do? Oh, this is such a great deck for healing. All right, one more. Okay. All right, we have Sapphire. Okay. This card is about when you're feeling good, right? When you like feeling good in your body. Do you understand? When you're feeling well, when you're feeling healthy, when you're feeling at ease. There we go. When you're feeling at ease in your body, at ease with yourself, it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier to be open to other people, to attract other people. When you're not feeling at ease, you may even find, even if you're not, start becoming aware. Are you hiding, right? Are you dressing in a way to not be noticed? Or are you going out even like hoping not to be noticed? Like, oh, my, whatever, my hair doesn't look good today, or I feel fat, or do you see what I'm saying? when you are feeling well and healthy, like just good, I don't know how else to describe it. When you're feeling physically good, it has a huge impact on your life. Believe it or not, it changes everything. It changes how you feel about yourself. It changes how you feel about what you can accomplish. It changes how you feel about what is possible in relation to other people. So the angels want you to look at that. Look at your health and wellness and see where you can improve that. Because that, you know, I as a holistic coach, that is like the first thing I do with my clients is make them give them a detox diet that they do for 3 weeks. And it's unbelievable the effect that it has. Unbelievable. You're just a new person. Okay, so strong emotions, Larimar. That's pretty. I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. Here. You should take extra good care of yourself and be kind to yourself. When you're feeling more sensitive and emotional. Right? So here we go. So you're going to take care of your body, but now you also need to take care of your emotions. Oh, this is a very holistic reading. Here we go again. Here we have this one, right? Clear quartz. These came out together. I'm going to pull one more card because they're kind of saying the same thing. It says it's safe to feel all your emotions, right? There's a whole rainbow spectrum of emotions, and all of them, each of those emotions, they have a message for you, an important message for you. And all right, there's a lot of emotional stuff going on with you, which may be affecting how you are dealing with other people or not dealing with them. Okay, you may be shying away from people. You may feel, oh yes, these are my friends, but I can't ask them for anything, which always has more to do with you than it ever does with them. People love to help, right? People love to feel needed. Makes them feel good about themselves when they help you. So it really, if you're afraid to ask for help, support from your friends, that's you. That is not them. So you need to deal with you. You need to feel good in your own skin. Deal with those emotions. Deal with any trauma that you've had in the past that is keeping you from fully connecting with other people. This is not a coaching session, so I don't know what else to tell you. Let's get one more card, and then as we go through the reading, you know, obviously there's no super quick fixes to things, but you know, there you can meditate, you can go for daily walks. That's really, really useful for processing emotions. You can go to an energy healing. What do we got here? Topaz. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, here we go. Forgiveness. Forgiveness heals. It's time to let go of repressed anger because it's affecting your health and your happiness. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Okay. So what it's saying is you need to let those feelings loose. Just feel all the feelings. You can EFT can help you. EMDR can help you. You know, in EMDR, you, in a way, you sort of step outside of yourself. So you're sort of watching your emotions like if you were watching a movie, so you're in a sort of a safe place. There are meditations for that as well, sort of like where you can detach yourself from those emotions so that you can see them, and you can say, okay, I've seen it now, and you can let them go. Sometimes you just need to feel them. It's not going to kill you to feel your emotions. It may feel awful if it's a bad one, but the thing is, when you block, when you stuff down, when you repress negative emotions, you may think that it's only the negative ones that are getting repressed, but what's happening is all your emotions are getting repressed. So no, you may not be able to fully feel that grief or well, let's say grief, but you also then become sort of numb, and you also become unable to feel joy. And how does this relate with community? When you are unable to feel, when you can't even connect to your own self, to your own heart, how in God's name are you going to connect with another person? Right? And the strong feeling I had was either you had in the past, or you even have people now that are not good for you, but you're still staying. And you need to let go of toxic people. Let go of toxic people. Because they're just, see, that's what happens. Like if you have repressed an emotion, if you have had a trauma, a lot of times what happens then is you keep replaying that. Let's say, oh gosh, let's say a friend betrayed you in the past as a child, right? You are then, say you made a judgment about that, right? Friends will always betray me. Subconsciously, you are going to go out there, and you'll make new friends, but you are going to unconsciously choose the same kind of people, the people that are going to betray you, the people who are going to prove your point, right? And you're not even doing it on purpose. Obviously, you're not doing that on purpose. But that's why you need to deal with that stuff. You need to let that go. You need to let that go. All right, let's see. You guys need a whole lot of healing, I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. Obviously, this is a group reading, right? This is a general reading. If this is resonating with you and you want to talk to me, I'll put a link below, and you're welcome to make or we can have a Zoom call, or if you have someone else to talk to, I think it's coming up now because it's time. It's time to clear that so that you can live a fuller, more emotionally satisfying life. All right, tell us more. I'm asking the moon, right? I have these are the moon manifestation cards, right? Okay, so what are we asking the moon manifestation cards? We want to know, as relates to, let's say, other people, how can we manifest better relationships? Okay, either with other people or with ourselves even. No, we don't do that. We do this. Leave the past behind. Oh, gee, what did I just tell you? All right, and then attune to the divine. Yes. One more. Oh, no, don't fall. One more. Oh my goodness. Okay, two more. Two more. These are very jumpy. Three more? Really? All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yes. Important. I wanted to know really how to help you within the confines of this short reading. So thank you, Moon. All right. So first one we have is last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind, right? So yes, you've had some pain in the past from people, other people. It's time to let that go and move forward, like I was just telling you. So that's just a repetition. How are we going to do that, right? Again, see, this is all about, this is an angel. This is an angel saying, you know, there's all kinds of angels surrounding you, helping you, protecting you. We are here. We're protecting you from the bad people, right? But so here again, and we're also protecting you. It's safe. It's safe for you to feel those emotions so that you can let them go. Once they just don't feel them and then wallow in them, right? A lot of people do that, you know, they just hold on to that pain because it's theirs, you know. No, just let it pass through you, right? Imagine it's like a river that's, or a waterfall, and it's going through you and it's just washing through you. And yes, you feel it for a little bit, you know, like, what is it? This is going to hurt for a second, like a little prick of a needle, right? This is going to hurt for a minute, but then it's going to go. It's going to wash away. It's going to leave your body, right? Imagine just it's flowing through you and it's leaving your body. Maybe it's maybe you imagine there's like a waterfall and it's going through the top of your head. It's going down, down, down through your body. You're feeling it, and then it's going out through your feet and into the ground. Okay? And while you're doing this, you're asking your guardian angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, you know, we're all different, whatever you call it, you ask it, them, whatever, for help, for support, because they are also your community. You also have a relationship with them, whether you realize it or not, whether you make use of it or not. They are always there. They are always there, and you just, all you have to do is ask them to help you. Ask them to help you. And if it's really buried stuff, they can even bring that stuff up. It'll happen little by little, you know. They're not going to like inundate you with trauma, right? So that's when you work with spirit, they'll here and there, they'll bring up little things that'll remind you of something, and you'll be like, oh God, I forgot all about that, right? I even had that this morning, right? Something came up that I hadn't thought about in years. I was like, oh, it was something I really needed to let go, right? I needed to feel it and I needed to let it go. So you can do the same thing, and just little by little, and it'll happen because these things are in the past. It's not going to be as painful unless you've like really clung on to it. It's not going to be as painful as you think it is. All right. All right. 3. We got 3. This is very generous. Very generous. We have clear your mind, step into your power, and know you are loved. Okay. So clear your mind. Maybe just like do a meditation. You could do an energy clearing. Maybe go have some Reiki, for example. Gosh, there's even really good Reiki people on YouTube if you want to start with that. But going to an actual healer can really help you clear your mind. Also, you can heal yourself, right? There are healing meditations. Excuse me, I really need a sip of water. I am losing my voice. I'm hearing now also, and you can also find those on YouTube. Solfeggio, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's just this music. It's these different what do you call it, megahertz or whatever, just different vibrational frequency. And there's different ones for different things, and that can help to also clear emotion, bring it up, clear it. But really spend some time with yourself, take walks, meditate, let that stuff bubble up. Going for a walk, by the way, is a great way to process emotions. And I'm talking about going for a walk by yourself, not on the phone, not listening to music or nothing. Don't, just you alone and quiet. And when you do that, negative emotions will bubble up, and you'll find you even like walk faster when you're pissed off, right? When the stuff comes up and you just start like walking fast. But as that bubbles up and as it leaves your body, you slow down, you calm down. By the time you get home, you're feeling cleared, you're feeling better. It's like a whole new person, right? So give that a try. Step into your power, because once you clear all that stuff is holding you back from living a full life, from being fully you, okay? I'm not saying you're gonna clear your emotions and, I don't know, you're suddenly gonna be rich and famous. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about fully experiencing whatever your life is, whoever you are. If you are blocking your emotions, you're not feeling all the feels, you also don't really feel who you are. You'll lose touch with yourself, with who you really are. And then it's like living a zombie life, okay? And they just really want to assure you, know you are loved. And I hope for you that there are also physical people in this world who love you. Lean on them. See them. Go see them. Talk to them if they're the kind of people that you can talk to. Who can give you support, right? Who can just give you a hug if that's what you know what I mean? Some people are just great huggers. My best friend is like the best hugger in the world, right? And some people, when they hug you, you just like feel healed. It's do you know what I'm saying? So you are loved, and whether that's up in the sky with your guides and your angels, or here on earth, you are loved, and it's time for you to love yourself, to let go of that pain, because you're hurting yourself. Yeah, that pain and anger, it's hurting, you're hurting yourself. It's time to love yourself so that you can also love your life and love others. Let others into your life. Okay. Going to end with the fairies, with the Elven Tarot. I'm going to ask us for where are they at? Where are they at now? Where are they at and where are they going? Okay? That's what we want to know with regards to all of this, obviously, this theme. Okay. Oh, two. There you go. Very nice. We have the Empress. We have the Ace of Winter, and we have the Six of Spring. All right. So again, the angels, they want you to step into your, it's time for you to be fully yourself. Step into your power, become your full actualized self. And you're going to do that, excuse me, I have to cough. You're going to do that by clearing out all the gunk. Okay? Clearing out all the gunk. And walk Walk every day. I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. Maybe do a little 3-week, little, clean eating binge, okay? Just start feeling better in your body. Start feeling better in your mind, in your heart. And that's you will become the empress, or the emperor if you're a guy. The Ace of Winter. Yeah. It says don't let the challenges on your path scare you off. All right? Of course it's not easy to do a detox or to start working out or to feel the trauma emotions. No one's saying it is. But again, if you don't do that, you're just going to be a shadow of what you could be. You'll never fully actualize. Do you understand? All right, 6 of Spring. See? So listen, if you make these choices for yourself, do right by yourself, you will have success, right? You will become, look at this person. This person is a leader. This person is someone people look up to, someone people are attracted to. Someone people gravitates towards, revolve around. You see, if you according to all of this, are an amazing person. But you're hiding. You're hiding under whatever cloak you've made for yourself in order to avoid feeling pain, or whatever it is. Pain, fear, shame, Lord knows, right? Grief, loss. It won't be the easiest thing in the world, but you can do it, and you have support and people who love you, or angels who love you. I love you. I can help you if you want. But you're an amazing person. It's time to let the world see you. It's time to let you see you and feel how amazing you are. I hope this helped you. If you liked it, maybe you can leave a like. That would be awesome. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to move on to the next group. Welcome to those of you who chose reading number 3. I'm going to pick a card from this deck to give us the theme for your reading. Let's see, what does this group need to know? Ooh, butterfly. Ooh, butterfly. All right. Butterflies are known for their intense transformations. A caterpillar weaves a cocoon around themselves, later emerging as a beautiful flying butterfly. Parts of this process can feel extremely challenging. Regardless of where you are, you will emerge a butterfly. Oh, wow. I almost feel like this is part 2 of the second reading. Wonderful. How pretty. Okay. Let's pull some messages from the angels. Get some more information about this for you. Butterfly. So you are in a transformation period. Changes going on. Okay. In life. my goodness. Okay. This first one that fell out, it's Seraphina. I'm the family angel. There's a happy change or you're gonna have a child in your future. And I was like, that seems awfully specific, right? I don't know if that was the right card. And then we have Daniel. It says, I'm the angel of marriage. And I'm helping you right now. So, okay, apparently this is a family reading. Let's see. Desiree. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? So we have Seraphina. All right, so obviously not all of you are married and expecting a child. Those of you who are or wanting a child, this angel is all about it. She is helping you. If you want a child, you know, you can maybe call on Seraphina to help it to happen. Maybe, you know, this doesn't always have to be, you know, you don't have to take these cards literally, obviously, right? So this could also just be you're about to make a new friend who's going to become like a really, really close friend, you know, the family you choose. Let's keep going here. Okay, so Daniel, I'm the angel of marriage and I'm helping you right now. So if you are married, I don't know, are you having troubles? Daniel is here to help you. Your angels are here to help you. Ask them for help. Ask them for guidance. If you are not married and you are wanting to find a partner, Daniel can also help you with that. It's all about family. Desiree, at this moment, there's nothing you can do. Wait or look at alternative possibilities. Ask the angels for help and guidance to make it as easy as possible. All right, I'm looking at Desiree here. And Desiree looks very wistful to me. She's wishing for something. And they're saying there's nothing you can do, like you can't push for it to happen. So again, this has to do with transformation. This has to do with butterfly. Interesting. I need to get clarification on this. How does this have to do with them transforming? Obviously, when you have a child, it's extremely transformational, right? When you get married or when you have a partner, that's also very transformational because it can no longer just be all about you, which, you know, for some people is highly annoying. Me. Okay. All right, here we go. What does... Okay, you're worth it. You determine your own worth. Hang on. Oh, do you know, I think this came up in every single reading so far, including the one I did for myself beforehand. Heard prayer. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. So here we have the diamond. It says you decide what you're worth, right? You are a precious gem of God, right? But I think it's really interesting. Don't you think that this diamond looks like an egg, like an Easter egg? So whether this could be about a baby, right? Or about a new family member of some kind. But also, for some of you, it could be just you're birthing something. You are creating something new, right? And maybe you're giving, I just heard this too. Okay, maybe you're like rebirthing yourself, right? Like, oh, of course, why didn't I see this? Sorry, I'm a little slow right now. All right, butterfly, right? It was a caterpillar, and then it became a butterfly. You are the caterpillar. You're the one who is being birthed into a new person. So slow. How did I not see that? Okay. And how are you doing that? You're doing that by seeing that you are worth it, that you're worth it. You're worth it. It's worth doing all the work that it takes to transform yourself into something bigger and better. Okay? It says here, it's okay for you to feel all of your emotions. All right? Because your emotions, all of your emotions, have important messages for you. Okay? If you are hiding from feeling the negative emotions, if you're repressing them, ignoring them, you know, it's great to be positive. Ooh, sorry, I just saw a hawk fly over. Where was I? If you're blocking yourself, if you're blocking negative emotions, you can't just pick and choose what emotions you block, right? Then you are also blocking positive emotions. You are, in fact, making yourself numb. You're putting yourself into a cocoon, right? Where you're just dormant and you're not really feeling joy and you're not really feeling full pain. You're just dormant. You're not living. You're not living. You're like a cocoon. I mean, yes, the cocoon, the caterpillar inside the cocoon is alive, but it's not among us, right? It's hibernating. Let's call it hibernating. Answered prayers going with this Desiree, right? All the work you've done, right? Transforming yourself has opened doors to divine, I'm so sorry, you guys. I am crashing. Divine solutions and support. Okay, I'm starting to see the pattern here. All right, so you long to be the butterfly, right? This is what you wished for, right? This is what you wished for. But you need to go through some stuff in order to get there, okay? Maybe relationships, whether it's past in your family, you know, as a child, there's just a lot of buried things. There's opinions that you've made about the way things are that are based in your past, in your childhood, okay? And that is what is blocking you. Those are the things you need to work through in order to get to this desired outcome. All right, I'm going to ask the moon now. Okay, moon. As it pertains to their transformation into something more than they are now, something greater than they are now, transforming into their full potential, right? Because isn't that a butterfly? And the butterfly is the fullest potential of the caterpillar, right? How did they do that? How did they do that? All right, we have to think it through. All right. So our thoughts create reality, right? So you want to really focus on what yep, you want to really focus on what this goal is. Get really clear about it, okay? Get really clear, spend time every day, spend a little time every day envisioning that your fully actualized self, right? You as the butterfly. What does that look like? What is you if you've become your full potential? What does that butterfly look like? What does that butterfly do and think and feel, and how does that butterfly live, right? Spend time thinking about that, writing about that, having a really, really clear image of what that will be, right? That's going to help to guide you towards that. Leave the past behind, right? Don't keep thinking about, being the caterpillar or the ugly duckling, right? Don't think about that anymore. Just let it go. That's in the past. It is no longer. You're here right now. Look in the mirror right now. You are not, whatever, 6 years old. You're not even the same person you were 30 seconds ago or 1 second ago, right? All you have is this present moment, and you're going towards the future moments. You can't go back to the past. So just leave it there. Let it go. See, it's telling you, feel those emotions. Let them, I was telling the group earlier, let those emotions flow through you, right? Allow yourself to feel them, bring them up. Be gentle with yourself, right? Don't just, barge in there like a bull in a china shop. Sometimes you know what you're suppressing, and sometimes you don't. So you can also ask the angels, you can ask Daniel to help you, to gently remind you, show you things. Sometimes a song will trigger something, a situation, something you've seen that will trigger a memory and bring up that emotion. And just know, you leave it in the past is also saying you're here. You're here and you're now. You are not there. So it is safe for you to have that memory, to bring up that emotion gently. Let it just pass through you, like a ghost, right? Just a ghost just walking through you and going on its merry way, right? Or imagine a healing waterfall of light is flowing down through the top of your head and washing that emotion. You're feeling it through your body, and then it's washing out through your feet and into the ground, and you're letting it go, and you are walking forward. You're moving forward, right? That's a huge, that is transformation. That is one of the biggest parts of transforming yourself, of transforming your life, right? These are the things that keep us stuck, that keep us in fear, that keep us from fully feeling, from fully knowing who we are. Because when you're numb, when you can't feel pain, when you can't feel joy or anything in between, right? If you can't connect to your own heart, how you don't even know who you are, right? You're just like a zombie, just moving through life but not fully living. And this row is saying that's not what you want, right? That's not what you want anymore. You have big dreams, and you're gonna get there. It says so. So here what we have, it says assess the situation. Okay, so here we had, right, you can't do anything right this minute, but watch and look for alternative possibilities and ask the angels for help and guidance, right? To make it as easy as possible, right? Because it's not, transformation is tough work, right? So again, this is what you need to do. You need like a plan, basically, right? So you have thought it through. You're focusing on your desired outcome, right? And then you're going to look and say, okay, where am I now? Right? Where am I now? This is where she's here now. And where do I want to be? Do I have parts of this already? So write that down. Are there things I can start doing, for example, that will make me, a step closer? I'm not saying like, okay, say this butterfly lives, your butterfly lives in a certain way or has a certain lifestyle, for example, right? Are there things that you could already be living out right now that are part of it, right? Because we don't just like wake up one morning and boom, we transformed our life. No, it happens slowly. It evolves. It happens in increments, right? So start seeing, do I already have some? Think of it maybe, I don't know, you can think of it as a puzzle, right? Which pieces do I already have? Which pieces are really, really accessible? I already know that they, what can I do, and what do I still need? What do I still need to do, experience, go through, let go? Just really get super clear on what needs to happen. What needs to happen? And it's not all going to be up to you, and it's not all going to be, work, action taking. It could be meditating, it could be getting a healer, it could be praying, it could be working out, going for walks, any number of things. I don't know you. It's a general reading. And so obviously all of you have a different transformation to go through, right? But I'll tell you one thing, transformation is always holistic, okay? So it's going to be your body. You're going to, the butterfly goes from looking like a caterpillar to looking like this, right? When you feel completely well, when you feel good in your body, that has such a powerful effect on the rest of you. It's unbelievable. It changes your mindset, for starters, because when you imagine the difference between like waking up, I don't know, with a headache or feeling tired and groggy, or waking up full of energy. That's obviously going to affect the rest of your day, right? And how you view the world. So it's always going to be partly about your physical self. It's going to be partly about your emotional self, right? Working through trauma, letting go of the past, your mindset, right? The emotions also, they bundle those a bit together, right? Because your emotions affect your mindset, your negative thought patterns, that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing you also need to go through. And then spirit, because when you connect to the divine or the universe, whatever you want to call it, when you connect to something, the energy of the universe, something that is greater than yourself, but you can't necessarily see, it fills you with an inner peace. It fills you with power and energy, and it fills you with joy. And when you are filled with joy, your life is like, you could be in the same exact situation that you were yesterday, right? Life, shit happens wise. But if you're feeling good and if you're feeling joyful, you're going to look at it a whole different way. You're going to experience it a whole different way. And you might even have more solutions at hand. And even if you don't, it's just, you won't feel miserable anymore, right? So, wow, yeah, this is big. You guys are going through a big change, and it's going to be so worth it. So worth it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to now ask the fairies, the Elven Tarot. Ask them, what path are they on? Stop it. Don't drop things. What path are they on? Where is it going? Strength. Yep. Oh my goodness. Dropping stuff all over the place. Hang on. Did that last time. 4 cards. Oh my. Well, that's it. I'm not picking that anymore. Okay. All right. We're starting with strength. The strength card, right? You have what it takes. You have the inner strength to overcome any obstacles in your way, to endure whatever you're going to need to endure to have this transformation, okay? And take the time to really embrace how fantastic you are, how fabulous you are, how amazing you are. Love yourself. Love yourself. That's why you're going through this, right? Not because you aren't good enough and you're not going to be worth anything until you're a butterfly. No, that is not what this is about. Okay? This is about your life journey. Okay? This is about you growing as a person. Some people, believe it or not, they never grow. They just stay stuck in who they are. You're not one of those people. You're not one of those people. You are growing and evolving. And it doesn't mean that you're not great now. Don't ever think that. It just means that you want something more and you're capable of it. Okay? The 10 of Autumn. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, now remember how I was saying I was a little confused about the whole family card? Here's another mention of family. Here's another mention of family. This card can either be about creating generational wealth, but it can also be about honoring family traditions. And in this context, I would say also, especially in this row, with feeling, feeling your buried emotions and leaving the past behind. Perhaps your trauma comes from family, from your own past. It could even be an ancestral thing, a generational thing that you're carrying with you. I remember I once had a client, and she had this very bitter attitude towards men, but she really wanted a boyfriend, and she couldn't understand, why this wasn't happening or why she was always attracting these bad people. But then she started talking about her family and the women in her family. It was like, well, duh, right? And nothing bad had really ever happened to her, but lots of bad things had happened to the women in her family in the past and stuff, right? From men. So she was carrying around their bitterness. She had this very bitter, acidic energy about her that did not, that was not warranted by her personal life experience. Let's put it that way, right? So you can carry forward that stuff, you know? And I did an exercise with her and we let it go. And it was sort of like an exercise based on family constellations, right? So you could, if there's something, you know, if this is now ringing little bells for you, right? Go find someone who practices family constellations therapy. It is the coolest thing. I've done it a couple of times, like myself, and it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind, and it will release anything that you are carrying that's come from the past in your family. It'll clear that for you so you can just move forward. You know, some therapists, like I also just did it one-on-one with a patient, a client, a customer, whatever you want to call her. But that's, yeah, that's what I'm getting from here. All right. We have 4 cards. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. What do we have? We have the Dreamer, right? This definitely goes with this. I'm just going to put them this way so you can see them, but right? Have faith in yourself. Have faith in this journey. You are, let your whole life, your whole life is a journey, and you have, look, this dreamer even has butterfly wings. You see that? You have what it takes to emerge a butterfly. The 2 of Winter. Yep. Okay. Yes. Okay, so listen. The only thing that's going to keep you stuck and unable to move forward with your transformation is not fully committing, not making that decision. You know, if you don't decide to go on your journey, to go on your adventure, then you're just going to stand still and you won't transform, right? So decide what's best for you. Don't, instead of like trying to please other people, maybe you're afraid, maybe you're like, if I change, if I transform, my family won't like me anymore, my husband won't like me anymore, my friends will dump me. Whatever it is, you're afraid that you're going to lose people or they won't like it, you know, if you become this bigger, better, stronger person, because they're going to feel intimidated by you or jealous of you. Oh, well, I guess you're going to make better friends, a better quality of friends, right? And if they really love you, they should be thrilled for you. They should be inspired by you. They should be like, hey, what did you do so I can do it too, right? It doesn't always have to be that a negative thing when you change, right? It doesn't mean, yes, you may lose some people, but they don't sound very nice. They don't sound very worth keeping to me anyway. All right. So don't imprison yourself. Don't think, also negative thoughts and emotions can also, like that little negative voice in your head saying, no, you can't do it. You're not smart enough, strong enough, whatever. You're not enough. Don't listen to that voice. Don't listen to that voice. That is the only thing that's keeping you stuck and unable to, right? That's the only thing that's going to slow your process from becoming this butterfly. The Emperor. Yep. All right, I want you to see this Emperor. Okay, this Emperor, what's he holding? He's got a heart. He's got the world. You have the most amazing potential. I am hearing that there are those among you whose transformation will be so incredible that you are going, like I was saying, you are going to inspire others, help them to transform. People are going to be like, what did you do? What did you do to change into this? And you're going to help them. You don't stop yourself. Don't stop. Keep going. Yes. Yes. All right, we have the Princess of Summer. And again, I don't want you to worry. I don't know if you'll lose people from your life by changing, but those were not the good people. You're absolutely going to keep. Oh yeah, you're definitely going to keep the good friends. And while you go, you don't have to go through this by yourself. Okay. The friend or the family members that really love you, who are close, go to them for support, even if it's just a hug, or even just to say, I'm having a hard time with this. This is, oh yeah, they're there to help you. They're going to help you. And once you go through this, also, I'm hearing you're going to have all kinds of new friends. People are going to just start buzzing around you. Buzzing around you. You're going to have invitations right and left, I'm hearing. And I don't mean just to parties. I mean invitations, opportunities. So many opportunities are going to come to you through this transformation. So don't delay, start doing what you can. Assess the situation, start taking little steps, and you will get there. You will get there. You were meant for greatness, okay? You are meant for greatness. Don't you forget that. And you are amazing. You're amazing now, and you're going to be even more amazing. Don't forget that. Just start on the path. If you haven't already, don't let anything stop you. And you will get there. You will get there. Oh, I hope this reading helped you. I hope it resonated with you. If you liked it, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like, this was a general reading, so if you would like a more personalized reading, I will put a link in the description and you can talk to me. We can Zoom, all right? And until then, otherwise, I will see you next time. I'm sending you all my love, and have a wonderful week and rest of your life, and good luck with your transformation.